So my name is LaShawn Payne. I'm presenting a game to you guys today called Too Bad You Died. It is a game where you play as a ghost and your goal is to scare as many people as possible to raise the power of your ghost. You start off hardly able to move a piece of paper, and as you gain more power, as you scare more people, you will eventually be able to summon minions, create turbulence, scare people in a plethora of different ways, like raising evil spires of death from the ground and causing an apocalypse. People will become more and more scared as you continue, starting at aware of you, moving on to afraid, and eventually becoming terrified. And as they do this, they add more and more power to you, this supernatural being that is going to, once again, destroy everything. So for this game, I think there's a lot of really different lores and themes that we can take from. There's obviously Japanese, Chinese lore, and all sorts of movies that we can learn from. So there's no shortage of themes and things to take. This is going to be on iOS. It's a QT strategy style game. I'm sorry, I'm going back and forth between slides here. It's a QT strategy style game. It's rather easy, rather basic, point and click. It could be compared to League of Legends as you go through and possess different bodies and gain new skills in each of them to horrify people. All right? So for this, I'd need low poly modelers, riggers, level designers, animators, the whole deal. Art director, musician, and a game designer. And maybe even more. Whatever you are, come on and come help. So thanks for listening, and I'm already ready for questions.
Great. If there are any questions, come on up to the mic. Let's hear it for Too Bad You Died.
I didn't see engineers up there or scripters. I assume. Is it based
obviously, yeah, we're going to need programmers, absolutely.
What engine are you thinking? Is it Unity or?
Yes, definitely thinking Unity. It's the one I'm most comfortable with.
Okay.
And I think a lot of students here are very comfortable with it too.
So how's the multiplayer?
There wouldn't be multiplayer for this game. Thinking about keeping it small. We already have a very strange thing going here, and one of the hard things to do is going to be, one, to keep reins on it, and two, just to balance out the single-player gameplay.
So this game won't release on mobile phone or something?
It'll release on iOS and mobile phone.
iOS.
Thank you for asking. I actually meant to say by the end of our class, I'm hoping we can have a demo of the first level. And sorry for not mentioning earlier. Just a demo of the first level and maybe a short bit of the second.
My question is, how do you lose in the game?
So priests and beings are going to come to you, and they're going to exercise and calm down the people who you've horrified. And as you gain power, you'll become scarier and scarier until you're terrifying, horrifying, awful, king of evil. But if you become more pitiful, then you will eventually phase off as a ghost and have to restart from an earlier checkpoint.
So do you see this game being one long level, or would it be like 3-minute segments, 30 seconds?
What I was thinking was, I mentioned League of Legends earlier because it's going to be light strategy. It's going to be about getting minions out there, horrifying people. The thing is, it's about 5 levels that are all rather big and a little randomized. So each one is going to have a different theme, a different area, setting, and yes.
You started out talking about having like no power, like on being able to touch a piece of paper.
Right.
And then you mentioned something that sounded really fun and interesting, which is possession.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about possession?
So possession is going to be one of the big powers you get in the game. You'll start off, like I said, basically with the power, but only able to possess, say, a pencil, a piece of paper, shift a little bit. Eventually, you'll move up. As you grow and level as a ghost, you'll be able to possess dolls, then people. And all of the different people and things that you possess will have different skills. Doll might sew a bunch of people up into a sort of cobweb of yarn. So everyone will be doing, every character you can possess will have special abilities for you.
Sorry, that then spawned another question. So that's like very individual action, but then you were also talking like League of Legends, like giant swaths of like minions.
Yes,
how do
yes.
those two gameplay elements come into play at the same time or at different times? Or?
In general, you want to, in general, it's going to be sort of point and click. There will be skills that your ghost has sort of intrinsically, like creating a strong gust of wind or something like that. And then there will be items in the game will have functions which are, you click them and they're sort of intrinsic to that item. Like, say, clicking a light and turning it off, depending on if you're high enough level to do its command.
Nothing else? All right, great. Let's hear it for Too Bad You Died. Thank you very much.